started in 4th grade when my friend, and only friend, I called her my best friend, so I didn't have to say she was my only friend. That was kind of loserish. Anyway, so we started middle school. Like my friend and I, we started middle school in like 4th grade. So because like when they built the elementary school, they didn't like build it big enough to have the 4th and 5th grade, so they just kept them at the middle school. Because it used to be a middle school was kindergarten through 8th grade, and then you'd go to high school. But at least that's how I think. I don't know. But anyway, so then they built a separate elementary school. And people, yeah. Okay, so we decided that for some reason we wanted to be popular instead of the losers that we were in elementary. And so we hung out with the popular girls a lot. And okay, they hated both of us. They hated her, I guess, but they liked my friend a bit more than me. They were still mean as crap to her. So yeah. Anyway. Like, seriously, they were, like, this girl, my friend was just grabbing her book out of her locker before she went to the bus. This girl went up to her, one of the popular girls went up to her, grabbed her book, and my friend was just like, please give me my book back, and started to take it back. She hit her with it. I know. And anyway, so that's a little backstory. So they just started all these terrible, terrible, terrible rumors about me, and there's two. I don't really remember some. Well, I remember some, but don't want to really share them. Okay. Well, and so they would tell the teachers all this terrible stuff that I would say and do to them, which I like to consider myself a very nice person, and so I would never do any of the stuff they were saying I would do. Well, I did, and so yeah, and they would constantly like have my friend over for sleepover parties and just not include me or whatever. And also, so like they hated me this much, they would not tell me anything. They wouldn't speak to me. Like I would literally just sit there and sit my lunch. At lunch, we would sit at their table, and I would just sit there silently because they would not talk to me. So yeah, and anyway, so one day they had to go to the counselor for it. They didn't even tell me, and they were talking about me. I don't know, they hated me that much, they would not tell me anything. So, that kind of made me upset. And on top of that, like, the 7th and 8th graders kept telling me how short I was and stuff, and that just kind of really, like, lowered my self-esteem. So, yeah, which I don't think any of that crap would have happened if I hadn't started middle school in 4th grade. Like, I'm just saying, like, schools say, oh, we should all love each other and be a happy family. That's not how it works. It's never worked that way. So, yeah. I guess, but it was also part of my fault. Because, I mean, popularity doesn't matter. I mean, of course it matters. It somewhat matters in 4th and 5th grade to you. It doesn't matter. Okay? I swear. Because it just doesn't. Just doesn't. And in 5th grade, well, I was already, like, my self-esteem was really, really low, but I was a major nerd. Like, I'm, like, such a nerd. Like, I'm still smart now, but I was such a major nerd. And anyway, so, okay, there's this boy that I asked him out 6 times in 4th grade, and 6 times in 5th grade, because I couldn't get the hint. So that's a total of 12 times, because I couldn't get the hint of that he didn't like me. Oh, me. And anyway, so I decided that he didn't like me because I was ugly. Like, what? Oh my gosh, no one is ever ugly. Okay? Like, I swear. Okay. And so what I did is I wore this really short Arab Justice. I was obsessed with Justice. White Justice. Like, this was a typical outfit. Like, how this right here is a typical outfit. This shirt, my favorite necklace, my Levi's jeans, and I was wearing my Vans when I went out for Mommy's Day today. Oh, happy Mama's Day. Okay. Well, anyway. So, it was this white skirt from Justice. This hot pink cami from Justice, and then these sandals, they were like gray metallic color, and I got them from probably Justice. And I had on this t-shirt. I still have the shirt, actually. Not gonna go get it. I actually still think it's a cute shirt. Just okay, everything else I wore was kind of and they had this, yeah, like this color pink cami under it because it was like a V-neck, and my hair was really poofy and frizzy. And yeah, only, okay, I would, when we would go out on the weekend, not like partying, like, you know, out to dinner or something, my mama would let me wear one coat of mascara, a lot of makeup. And so and anyway, so I thought that that's why he didn't like, and so I started dressing like that. I basically dressed like a 5th grade slut. And I don't know, like, I just thought that he would like me, but he didn't. You want to know why? Because you should not have to change for anyone to like you. Because if you had to change for anyone to like you, they don't like you. They just like you for something that you have. So, I don't know, maybe you have a nice house to come over and have to come over and have sleepovers over. Maybe that's why I like you, so I'll hang out with you. You should not have to change for anybody. And also, my self-esteem was really low because people still kept calling me, people still kept making fun of my height. And I don't know, like, that just really bothered me. I don't think it would have really bothered, I mean, I always knew I was shorter than the other people, but no, the other peasants at my school. But, like, it never really bothered me till I started middle school, which I kind of feel like that's the way for a lot of people. Like, their appearance, like, doesn't really, you know, eat them up inside until they start middle school. Okay, and then in 5th grade, oh my gosh, this is a story. People still kept making fun of me because I was short. In fact, okay, the nickname Leprechaun had died down. I've had so many nicknames. Anyway, so in 5th grade, there's these boys, these 2 boys. They would always call me Leprechaun every single day because I was short, and it made me. I kept telling them to stop, but they wouldn't. And if someone tells you to stop calling them something or doing something, you need to do it because you don't know how they will take it. Okay? Like, I personally think one of the worst things you can do to a person is to call them a name because you don't know how they may take it. You don't know how they may process that. And anyway, so in 6th grade, the name Leprechaun kind of died down. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't really care because I was just so upset by this point. And, yeah. Well, okay, but still, people still kept making fun of my height. Like, seriously, like, can't they, you know, you think that they'd be able to know, that they'd be able to understand that I already know I'm short by now, which people still say crap to, still say stuff, like, I can obviously tell if someone's, like, teasing me or something like that, or just, you know, like, just teasing, like, there's a difference between teasing and full-on bullying. Fact. Okay, well, anyway, so my self-esteem was really, 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 low. I just didn't feel like I could do anything. I kept telling myself and people that I was confident, and really, I was not confident at all. Okay? Well, so one thing that kind of made me feel a little better is one day I was scrolling, I had this app, and it was like this celebrity makeup app. And the videos were from YouTube, and so I was just like, YouTube. I still remember the very first makeup video, which, I mean, I've watched YouTube videos, like, before and whatever, but it was just, like, you know, like, music videos and lyric videos, you know, stuff like that. Well, anyway, 5th grade, okay, and I keep jumping ahead. 5th grade, I also discovered this magical thing, music. Honestly, I feel like that's what has gotten me this far, what has kept me alive, is music, because without it, I wouldn't be alive, because it's just, like, it's like you can say the words you're feeling. Like, you know, like, when you can't explain something, I feel like there's a song to explain it. Like, if you can't explain your sadness, a song can. Can't explain your broken heart, song can. I bet there's a song for every situation. And so, yeah, anyway, so yeah, I just listened to that because I was so addicted to music that, like, I mean, I had, like, this iPod Nano, but I got an iPod Touch for Christmas in 5th grade. I had an iPod Nano, but I would just listen to, you know, like, Hannah Montana stuff. But okay, Hannah Montana is thebomb.com. Got it, okay? And my concept of reality is still Hannah Montana. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that what has gotten me this far is, you know, because yeah. Okay, I seriously probably wouldn't be alive without music today. There's no way. Anyway, so and I saw this Vanessa Hudgens makeup tutorial, and I saw the videos from YouTube. So I looked on YouTube, and I looked up, and I typed in makeup tutorials, and I just saw all, and then that's when I discovered the beauty community, and I'm just like, huh, I kind of like this. So I discovered, you know, all these products, how to control my hair, you know, blah, 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 how to paint my nails, which I still haven't stopped biting them. I need to file them. Okay, anyway, so there's these boys. Oh my gosh, they were in my second period in math class, and they would just they called me Snooki. Like, cause they said I was orange. Like, what? Okay, it's kind of my fault, but they didn't need to do this. You see, bullying is not your fault. Okay, you do not deserve it, no matter what you do. You just don't deserve it. Okay, you know, you could be a terrible person, but bullying is not something that you deserve. Well, the lights just flickered. Okay, it's because I bought this foundation that was too dark for me, and it made my face look orange. They called me Snooki every single day, and you see, the thing is, I never told anyone about this. I never stood up to anyone. I never told, I never told anyone to stop, and it honestly, I'd occasionally tell the boys, you know, these two boys in 5th grade and the two boys and the group of boys in 6th grade to stop, but they just wouldn't listen. Cause that's one of the things I need to work on is I need to stop letting people like step all over me, but you know, anyway, cause like that's a bad habit of mine. So these boys, they'd call me Snooki every single day. I would come home crying so like countless times, like, and it just got me really depressed. I didn't want to do anything. I kept telling myself I was confident even though I wasn't, and it just bothered me so much. But anyway, so I just felt like I was worth nothing. I just literally felt like I was nothing. So one day, I was painting my nails. I still remember the color I was painting them. Okay, so I always like to listen to music when I paint my nails, and I was listening to this One Direction, and I was listening to this song, and it was One Direction. So, yeah, that's kind of how I got into One Direction. It was What Makes You Beautiful. And when I listened to it, like when the song was over, I looked up and I saw like this person across the room. Well, like, not this, like, an actual person. Like, I saw, like, this vision in my head. And I just knew everything was going to be okay from that moment. So, and yeah. But, I mean, like, I was having suicidal thoughts by that point, which you should never, ever, ever, ever kill yourself. Because even though you feel like you are nothing, you feel like no one cares about you, because, like, my parents would keep telling me, it's going to get better, it's going to be okay. I just didn't believe it, because it will get better. You just have to see, it could have gotten better then, but I chose to let it bother me. Because everyone in the world will be bullied at one point or another in their lives. But it's your choice whether or not to let it bother you. So that's just my philosophy. And, so, like, I knew that everything was going to be okay. But I just didn't, I knew, but for some reason I just kept telling myself, it's not going to get better. You're always going to be bullied or whatever and stuff like that. I mean, I knew it would, I just expected it to stop when people still like, tease me or say something about me, but it just doesn't bother me anymore because I've gotten over that, because I know I'm better than that. So, yeah. So, don't kill yourself, because there's someone out in this world who thinks that you are okay, who cares and loves about you. There's at least one person in your life who cares about you. So, and honestly, if you cannot think of anyone, then I care. So, love you.